Hi, Phyllis.
Hey there.
Mom Mitchell.
Hey, Mom Mitchell. Did you get your link for today? Uh-oh, you got muted out. Well, guys, I am going to go in and get started today. This is the Diamond Factory, and this is the last day of the week. At first, I'd like to start off absolutely thanking each and every one of you for a phenomenal birthday and all the birthday wishes that I received. I really enjoyed my last 2 days. I'm going to enjoy some more today, but I'm coming back to work full force also. So I am just going to, this is going to be kind of a day of reflection because as I was sitting here having my quiet time, and I was like, usually I have figured out what I'm going to say this morning to you. And just stuff started coming to my mind. And I'm like, a lot of life lessons come through your life. I've learned so many. And I was just going to share with you what happened on Wednesday. So Wednesday, we would all go to the lakefront and we do the hula hoop as our exercise, and it gets bigger and bigger every week. So guys, we are there on Wednesday morning starting at 7:30 a.m. And we had all agreed to wear swimsuits. But when I woke up, it was a little chilly. And I didn't put on my swimsuit. So when Sylvia saw me, she said, "You don't have a swimsuit on?" I was like, "No, it's cold out here." And then when we got to the beach run, I was like, I could have wore a swimming suit. But we started our exercise, and Melissa said, "You don't have your swimsuit on?" And I'm like, "No, I don't have my swimsuit on." "Oh, we were gonna go in the water and stuff." And I'm like, "Well, I thought it was cool." She said, "Girl, it's gonna get warm. It's on the lakefront." And I'm not saying all of that to say, when you're so resistant to things, sometimes it's like, okay, what's the big deal? You should have put the swimsuit on. You keep fighting against it. Everybody is telling you you need your swimsuit on. So then I started thinking, okay, they're planning something. So let me just go with this day. And I don't live that far from where we are. So Melissa said, "Why don't you just run home and get your swimsuit on?" And then I'm like, okay, I know something is up. So I go home and I put my swimsuit on. I become obedient. I become coachable. I get out of the way because I realize there's something in the works that's bigger than what my thoughts are. So I am, plus it was a little warmer. So I go home and I put my swimsuit on and I come back. And Melissa's like, "Hey, let's walk down here." So I'm like, I'm game now. I'm going for it. And we actually moved to another location on the beach. And it's quite a ways away from where we first started out. And I'm like, why are we moving? But again, I'm being coachable. And as I go and I see we're closer to the water now, and it's a beautiful setup. It looks like we're on the Morocco. I don't even know if Morocco has a desert, but it was set up like a Moroccan setting. It was table setting. They even had the benches, the um, centerpiece, the umbrella, everything just looked like we were in Africa. Okay, so I just got a smile on my face. We had a wonderful breakfast, a flat belly lifestyle approved breakfast, guys. And so then we went up, and another long walk. We went up, and there were massage tables and masseuses, and they gave us a massage, gave me a massage, and Sylvia and who else, and Tara at the same time. And they were honoring me for my birthday. Then we did yoga, and it was just so relaxing. It was like, okay, you were so resistant to what? And as soon as you let your resistance down, you became coachable and you began enjoying such a wonderful, thought out experience. And then we moved back down to the Moroccan setting after we had our massages, and the next group went to have their massage. And then we're all sitting on the beach now under the Moroccan setting. And we are eating and laughing and taking pictures and drinking Prosecco and just really enjoying that we are here in Chicago, less than both myself and Melissa and Sylvia, less than 10 minutes away from home. You fly places. You spend money on airfare to go places to enjoy what we could enjoy right outside our back door and yard, and you just really forget that you have the things you always say you want, and they're right in your backyard. But as we're sitting there, I'm sitting there looking, and I've had a couple of glasses of champagne, and so I see this person being dragged out of the water, and it's like maybe 6 lifeguards, all none of them look like us, okay? And they were young, super young. And we were like sitting there like, there's somebody in distress over there. And he was laying perfectly still. And it was a group of like preteens and maybe some younger of kids. And this was their counselor that was totally out. And they were over there. And so then Shannon, it took us a minute to realize what we were actually seeing was the real thing. And Shannon ran over there and she started doing CPR, making compressions. She heard the lifeguard say, he is deceased. They had stopped everything. Police was there. They weren't even making their way. Melissa jumps on the phone and calls 911. Shannon is over there saying, you gotta press, you gotta press. If somebody gets tired, it's enough of us here, continue to press. I knew that I wasn't any good in that respect, but I sat there and I started praying and I started asking the Lord to save this young man. And I said, this is what I can do. And we prayed, and I never ceased praying. And Shannon never stopped pumping. And then they turned him over, and he ejected water. But you know what, guys? The big takeaway in this is that they had counted him out. He didn't even mean anything. They said he's deceased without even trying. And that's the world we live in. They don't look at us and value us. They just counted this young guy out. He was somebody's son. He was somebody's brother, and the kids were crying because they looked like they might have had some deficiencies or abilities, learning abilities. And they were there crying, seeing their counselor pronounced dead. These kids meaning lifeguards, they said he's deceased. They counted him out without even trying. And God positioned us there. Being coachable put us in a position where we could have seen, because it wasn't a lot of hoopla. It wasn't a lot of shouting and saying something is in distress. So had we been somewhere on the beach, we would not have heard or even known what was going on. If it was not Shannon's quick thinking, this is Shannon's personality. She jumped into action doing what she knew she could do. And she told them, okay, if you're tired doing it, then you let the next person do it until you keep on doing it until the paramedics got there. But they didn't. They counted him out. And I say to you, this morning through all of that wasn't by accident that we were moved where we were moved. That wasn't by accident at all. And so being coachable, being open, being willing, we could have stood there. I knew what my strength was. My strength wasn't to go there and help pump, but my strength was to call on who I knew could do all things. And I never ceased. Melissa never missed a beat. The calmness was there. Nobody had even called 911. So guys, I'm telling you all of this and saying it like this is because we have to take care of us and our own. It's really important that we get the word out about what we have, because we need to prevent as many hospital or emergency room situations for the people that look like us as we can. That means preventive measures, because they don't value our lives. And if you don't have an advocate there, if you don't have somebody there that says, oh no, you don't stop pressing and applying pressure until the paramedics come, you don't stop that. And they, even the little lifeguard, it went back when they took the guy away, told Shannon, if it wasn't for you, he would have been gone. And you saved his life, because we can't give up on each other. We got to do what it takes to change this for our community, yes, for the world. But you better know, if we ain't looking out for each other, nobody else is looking out for us. And so I didn't mean to get this emotional. I got all kind of other stuff I wanted to tell you today, but it's like, I go back to that to say, looking out for us. I love Dr. Roz, because every day she lets you know from whence you come. February is the shortest month in the year, and they have African, Negro, whatever, Black History Month on February. But when Dr. Roz puts that every day, I'm anxious to see what happened on my birthday in Black History. I'm anxious to see everything. We got to know about who we are and stand up for who we are and take care of each other. So everything that we're doing is heading in the direction of changing the world for our community. Because if we don't, guys, nobody else will. And so I would like to thank everybody that gave me a happy birthday. I would like to thank everybody that created Wednesday for me, because that was a day I truly, truly, truly felt love. And everything that went into that showed that people cared and loved me back. And so that was really important. And I thank you for that. And that's how we need to treat each other. It was really special. And those were things that I'll carry with me, because the thing about it is, I told you guys to read Think and Grow Rich. So this time around, I'm reading it. I'm doing it with the instruction to it too. So I had done my first chapter instructions, and the instructions said, what are the things that are most important in your life? Now, had I done this some years ago, money probably would have been number one. But when I made my list, do you know that money was number 4? Because if you don't have your health, you don't have nothing. So health was number 1 for me. I think number 2 was peace of mind, family, and love. Somewhere those were there all before money, because money makes things better. And I tell you, yeah, money is up there with oxygen and a lot of things, that you can change things. But if you don't have health, it doesn't matter at all. And if you don't have peace of mind, where you're peaceful with God and you don't have anything at all. So it's a journey that we're on, guys. It's not my journey, it's our journey, because I know what we are capable of and what we can do to change things. And I just am excited and happy that I could share that with you all. I think Dr. Pat said yesterday, I wrote her notes right here, but I scribbled so much. But she said, plan your day, plan your life, plan to make a difference today. Think about that young guy that probably will never know Shannon's name, will never know I was staying in the cut praying for him. But how many people have prayed for us and we have benefited from it? Make sure somebody's life is enriched because of your thoughts, because of your words, because of your actions, because you letting them know that they have a choice in succumbing to the 10 leading killers in the world, or that they can reverse it or prevent it. Touch somebody's life. So with that being said, it is time to go to the leadership call. I'm going to give it to Dr. Roz so she can make her announcement. Oh, I got a whole bunch of stuff to say. So Dr. Roz, you can make your announcement. I can recoup and get some business stuff on the table. Go on, Dr. Roz.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Phyllis. We are just so excited just to have you in our lives. And we appreciate motivating us to understand the importance of being where we're supposed to be. the right place at the right time. It's all about timing. So we're going to be at the right place at the right time on Saturday, as we always are, to help you get those people across the finish line. Minister Mooney and myself, I'm still on the road, so I'll just be chiming in, but we're going to make it happen one way or the other. We do that. And so definitely meet us there. Get your guests there. Get your guests there. Get your guests there. 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we won't be doing the deep dive until next week, because again, I'll still be on the road getting back home. But we're looking forward to all the things that are happening right now. Don't forget today, I know she's going to mention it. I'm just giving her a few more minutes to come back here with us because this has been really special. But you want to get on the Facebook Live today. It's Fun Friday. Yeah, so we can win some pain cream. I'm going to send out something to all the customers so they can know to get on for Fun Friday. But you got some qualifications you got to do. All right, so back to you, Phyllis.
Thank you. And you were right. I'm regrouping to get back to business. You're right. Fun Friday is it. You know that buy 3 and get 1 free is going to go off at midnight. Is it tonight? Or the 31st? Yes, that's going to go off tonight. But you still have until the 31st to get your different packs. What do we have? The Freedom Relief Pack, both Power and Pure. You also have the Diamond, Go Diamond Pack, I think that is. Which one? The $5.99 pack. That'll go off on July 31st. So guys, make sure you don't want to miss these different packs. We'll be excited. We'll be Fun Friday at the office, broadcasting from the office. And if Dr. Crawford is on, would you please call me? I'm going to reach out to you too, because I would like you to do something special today on Fun Friday if you are available. So guys, we got a lot going on through the 31st. The first is the Monday, right? Yeah, I think so. I just didn't want it to be. Nah, Sylvia would have told me if it was certification week. So yeah, don't miss any of those specials. And for the leadership, please join us, Rubies and above. Talk to you later. Thank you so much for joining and tuning in.